Hello Internet. Welcome to the first video on my new channel, Spartan VR. Before anything starts, I need to get a little real with you guys for just a second. 3 years ago, I had created my YouTube channel. That YouTube channel's name was Top Hat VR. I used to be a YouTuber. One day, I uploaded a video that would end up going viral. We're talking about 500,000 views on a channel with only 300 subscribers. That day, my world, my life changed. And before I knew it, it was terminated. I'd lost everything. So now I'm here to rebuild what I had lost. A new channel. A new beginning. So if you're here now, get ready to see some greatness go down. With that being said, let's get on to the video. This video is going to be pretty simple, just going over all the new content in the space update. And we're here at the space update. As you can see, there's a nice little news section showing off all the stuff this update has to offer with a brand new biome. I'll be taking you guys into first person here. We have two places we can go. We have this laser tag game mode, which I'll be going to later, and the spaceport. Let's go to spaceport. And we're here in spaceport. Basically how this map works, this rock might look enticing to take, but you have to take this little one. This is the shuttle that will take you to the moon. First thing you might notice is that it's quite low gravity. Whoa. And also the music is pretty nice. Over here is the tech web. It's going to be on the roof of this station here. We have things like magnets. This will be the first thing you buy in the update, and it'll take you towards magnet blocks, such as this one. So if I wanted to go to the tech web, I just gotta aim at the magnet that's by it, and then I'll go to it. The next thing we'll be noticing is the different paths you can go. There's a lot of different things. Here's laser tag, here's paints, here's where you get the jetpack, here's some creative mode blocks, here's some decoration blocks, terrain blocks, and some miscellaneous stuff. But we also have beam blades, which are just lightsabers.
Editing Spartan here. I just quickly wanted to butt in and say that this guy will be super important later in the video. He owns everything in the update, he knows where all the locations are, and he's generally a big help.
So this is what the jetpack looks like. He explained it pretty well, but you want to put it on your back, and then you have these two handles here, and when you pull the handles, it ignites the thrusters in the back. And you can fly around with jetpacks. And if you pull just one, then it'll take you in the other direction like this. And then if you want to go back down, you just stop pulling the handles, and then wait for it. It's pretty low grav, so it won't get hurt from this fall, but if you want, you can pull it the last second to sort of cushion that fall. And then anytime you're done flying, just let go of the handles. This is the blue beam blade. It's basically like a bat that you can retract. It's basically a lightsaber. This is the short blade. It's basically a dagger reskin that you can retract, and it has reverse grip on it too, so you can backstab people. And the backstab will look like this. The crossblade is basically just a beam blade with these two little guys on the side. They also retract with the saber. Pretty cool. And finally, the dual blade. You can also spin it with A like you would a drumstick. And it has sabers on both sides for extra range. This is the ray gun. It shoots pellets like a laser gun, but it doesn't lose gravity and has nice effects when hitting someone. You're also able to use sabers to deflect bullets as so. This is a black hole bomb. It has grenade, sticky, and pillow variants, and when you throw it, it basically sucks people in instead of pushing things out like a bomb. Like this. Now everything gets pulled in. My hands are not touching the ground or anything, it just pulls things in. And then once it's over, it'll launch everything out. It also works on items and other entities. Finally, the coolest thing and my personal favorite of the update are wrist lasers. It works just like the laser gun where you can press the trigger and shoot, but now you can use the face buttons to thrust. Oh wait, you can't? You don't need to worry about it losing you, and it can be charged like a superpower. After getting off the space station, you have this butt coin stash here that you can claim for 33. Pretty easy to get. Then you can go into this airlock door. It's a special airlock door that has a special opening animation, like the superhero one had. This is like sleeping quarters. You have a bunch of sleeping bags. Then you can go up these stairs. I really like these stairs. They're a nice design.
Okay, I'll show you another part.
And then you can go upstairs to the office. And there's a Bitcoin stash over here. Go ahead, come over here, and then press this little button in the corner, and then you'll get 30 Bitcoins. If you come down here, there's a secret little basement you can enter by pressing this button next to the bunk bed. It's almost like a fallout shelter of some kind.
Where's the Valkyrie stash?
And then you can go right outside from here. You can come over here, and we have a dance room. This is where music is played. You can
Yo,
buy
buttcoin
things from
stash.
here.
Buttcoin stash.
And another buttcoin stash if you come up here. And then you push right there. You gotta push like right here about. It's very hard to get, but you'll find it. This next area is labeled Salon. You can make inventions in here. You have all these charms and all these charms. There's nothing really else. There's not much else to say about this.
And the repainter for lightsabers, because you can change color.
You also have a repainter which recolors lightsabers to be a different color. You have your item earnings over here.
In this guy.
And your invention maker over here.
You
can see the devs really went all out for this update because they made a custom elephant. They made a custom alien out of this hippo by turning it upside down and then putting the antenna on top. I feel like running a bar in low gravity would actually be really sick, so I'm really happy that this exists. To the next place. Over here we have a pre-race thing where you can get some RCs. I already have a bunch of these, but it looks like this update they didn't add anything new, which is unfortunate because a rocket would be really cool. Guys, we have another buttcoin stash. If there's a little button here, and once you press it, you get buttcoins. Alright guys, we're gonna do a race. We're just gonna see how this goes, okay? I'm a little nervous because I'm not the best at races, but I just want to see how well I can do. Go here.
Okay, now we're in the low gravity zone?
Uh-oh, no gravity zone. It might be hard to navigate this. And then we climb up. And then I see the next checkpoint. It's going to be on these breakable platforms. They broke it, so I can just jump up with the low grav. Then we go over... I'm lost. And then we go through here. And then we go here.
I take the dagger.
And then we go to the finish. And then boom. But that was a fun race, and it definitely wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We have another building with a fishing part behind this.
How many Yeeps
so let's go ahead and investigate. This looks like a little pod for living. And then you can come up here and you get a 360 view. They added these tilted windows, and I think that's super cool.
Power?
Yep, solar panels. And then you have this little bunker over here. If you take the zip line down. And then you hit the bottom. And then we have this little area for fishing. And this is where you can get the new fish. We have another living quarters over here. I'm pretty sure it's bigger. Yep, we got 2 astronauts in here, each with color-coordinated sides. That's really cute. They got things like drinks and books. And then they've got this big tablet. It doesn't actually turn on, but it's really nice decoration. And then again, more airlocks. And then this top part is just for decoration. And for the last place, we'll go over and then down, and then you can add superpowers to your different things with an alien ship. Oh my goodness. I'll be using my wrist laser from earlier. Just go ahead and hold the trigger, and then bang! Didn't exactly kill it, but I think one more hit will.
Yeah, they're supposed to be down here. I mean, they're supposed to be down here.
Okay, they're supposed to be deeper. I guess they're not supposed to. Oh wow, there's a lot of aliens. Oh, buttcoin stash. Okay.
Yeah,
now the buttcoin stash, it should be just a floating chest.
Trevor, can
We have a new thruster superpower, and what it does is basically you put something in, you put a thruster on it, and now when you press one of your face buttons, you shoot. It's like a fire hydrant, but on your weapon. This is what the Cosmic Warrior bundle looks like. It has a nice helmet, it glows in the dark, like the skater bundle. And then the bundle item is a reskin confetti gun. And you can launch yourself like that, as confetti guns do. And that's about all this map has. But because Yeeps and Trash Games are the GOAT, they have more maps for us. Let's go check them out. Star and laser tag. When you first get in, you'll have 3 hearts, you'll have an outline, and then you'll have a belly bubble that provides you with special laser cannons that have thrusters on them. Yep, so there's a new one right here, Pew Pew 1. I've done this before, and I know how it works. You'll go into a low-gravity arena, and you'll use your thrusters to fly around and hit people with your lasers as they fly. It'll force you in, and then you'll be up here. You don't need to have a jetpack, but it's nice to have on hand. And then you press your face buttons, and that'll get you going. And then you can shoot at people using your triggers. And if you hit them 3 times, then they get oofed.
They're dead. You guys?
Hold on, bro. I'm doing a video. Oh my gosh, that was a good combo. So if you don't know what happened there, the guy bullied me, so I was incapacitated. and then he hit me with a laser, and that was it. That's a really good strategy for stationary targets. So as previously mentioned, you're able to charge it to do a really big power shot, and if you hit someone with it, this is what happens. It one-shots them. You'll keep your wrists up. You'll keep your wrist lasers upon death, and you can always get more from your belly bubble if you somehow drop. This is what the one-shot looks like. Okay. Keep in mind he just spawned and he's on full hard. So I charge it, and then boom, and it instantly kills him. He's dead right now. As you can see, the game has this special game mode laser tag, and it looks like the wrists, but mine are yellow, and it's gonna be different for everyone's, like the back of your RCs.
So for me it's pink, for you it's yellow, and for that person it's blue, and I'm just gonna quickly kill them.
And it's different for everyone, and the laser and the color laser you fire depends on that color you get. As of right now, there is no way to change the color, but I assume in a future update you can change that color freely. With that, that's the laser tag map. We have one more map, so let's get to it.
It's right there.
It used to be like a secondary ship or space station of sorts. It's very low gravity, much lower than the actual moon. This is a space station. Look, we have a view of the outside. Look at those crazy waves.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got in a different lobby. But here,
this looks to be a space station of some kind.
Here?
We have a key here. Let's find out what this key goes to.
Over here
we have little control rooms.
Wait, come back.
Red is super sauce.
We have wires.
Nuh-uh.
And if you do the wires successfully, you'll get a blue beam gun.
Connect the wires.
So he connected them. Connected those. You just gotta connect them with the colors, and then once that's done, you'll get a beam. You'll get a beam blade. I feel like there's something among us, and it's a red, crewmate. Spotted something. There's a butt coin stash here, right next to the board.
Yes. There's
go ahead and click that, and you'll get some butt coins.
Over here, you can get the medic team, which will give you a bubble that has the healing gun. And no, I did not on the healing gun, so I just got these for free.
And then you have your own little office that you can go to.
And, yeah.
Go ahead and join that team real quick.
Oh yeah, and you also have a fire extinguisher right here.
And then this is what the team looks like. You can have any amount of people on it at any time. You have a bubble with a medigun, and you can heal people. Oh wait, I found where the key goes. Over here. I found where the red key goes. If you put it in this key hole, what happens?
And it's here.
So what I've gathered is that while being a good for looks map, there is like various tasks you can do.
Basketball arena?
What the?
Oh, it's like a PvP arena. You have basketball. You can fight people.
I mean, they're really just using bats just so they can steal the ball.
Look at these space bleachers. Look at these space bleachers.
Heck web.
This is what the bundle looks like. Again, it gives you all these items that I showed previously with 10,000 buck coins at the best possible price. I'm gonna put a trash clip slightly over that.
You can go outside the ship.
You can
exit you might want to get those. You might want to.
If you want to go to Gnome Ship 2 and you want to go out here, it is 0 gravity, so I recommend bringing some of these before you exit the ship. There are several asteroids on this map. You don't want those hitting you.
Yeah, so there's another entrance over here. Oh yeah. Oh god. So apparently you can.
Oh my gosh, there's an alien invasion. Look at him. He's reflecting the lasers from their attacks by using the double beam blade. I'm gonna use my air grabbers to get back. Okay. Oh goodness, there's things inside the ship as well. So once the alarm's cleared, that means that there's a bunch of things that spawn outside and inside the ship, so you and your crewmates have to work together to get rid of the infestation. I'm gonna kill these aliens real quick. We left a couple stragglers. Bring your magnets up here if you don't have anything to help you, because you can just stick to these. As you can see, the double beam blade is the only way to deflect these projectiles like it does in the show. You can't use the single beam blade because it doesn't spin.
This team is like the chef team, kind of, I guess, because there's a cooking area all back here.
There's a little cooking team. So this must be the cafeteria where you can feed some hippos. It's also directly connected to this greenhouse area where you can pick some nice vegetables for your recipes. Finally, you have all the basic. You have your fridge over here. You have a nice fridge over here with snow piling up. And then you got all your other basic ingredients over here that don't really have a category. Quick one, let's do this hippo's order. He just wants a hamburger.
Here we go.
And then once you do it, it fills up one of those. And then once you get all of them, it'll open up this door. What's behind that door? Well, I think there's only one way to find out. And upon feeding the final hippo, this happens.
And finally,
It opens, and you get another Bitcoin stash?
and a blink gun that shoots energy balls. Where you can like charge them up.
And a blank gun that uses energy balls.
Which
Hold
means you
any
can charge
face
it up.
button to charge an energy ball. And then it'll shoot like little plasma lasers.
Yeah, so
And you
don't
can
have to
charge it to
You
be
can-
bigger. This is what a max charge looks like. Wow,
You
super
can
big.
charge it fully to make it bigger and deal more damage.
And it gives you a little EMP blast. It doesn't go anywhere, but it gives you a little EMP blast. And that is what the Gnome Station 2 looks like. Let's go back to home. And with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching my very first video on this channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Goodbye, Internet.